In this video, we will review a very interesting publication released by Europol on the criminal use of cryptocurrencies. The publication is titled Cryptocurrency: Tracing the Evolution of Criminal Finances and is full of very useful information for us to talk about. So let's jump right into today's video. Cryptocurrencies have revolutionized the way that we think about money, but with great powers comes also great responsibility. In the wrong hands, cryptocurrencies can be used for illicit activities and financial crime. As we all know, cryptocurrencies operate on a decentralized system, which makes them difficult to regulate and to monitor as well. This has led to a surge in their use for money laundering, drug trafficking, and other illegal activities. The increasing popularity of cryptocurrencies has of course led to a corresponding increase in the number of cases where criminals use them to hide and launder their ill-gotten gains. In fact, based on the recent Europol publication, the use of cryptocurrencies in money laundering and other illicit activities is on the rise. While cryptocurrencies have certainly made it easier for criminals to move money around, it is important to remember that this is still a relatively small part of the overall cryptocurrency economy. It's important, in fact, to note that the majority of cryptocurrencies transactions are legitimate and used for lawful purposes. One of the main attractions supporting the criminal use of cryptocurrencies is due to their anonymity. Yes, transactions are recorded on a public ledger, as we all know, but it's still quite difficult to trace them back to the people that were involved. This makes it much harder for law enforcement to track down the criminal use of cryptocurrencies and the perpetrators of those crimes. However, law enforcement agencies are indeed catching up. They're using now advanced techniques and tools to analyze the blockchain and track down the people behind cryptocurrency-based crimes. The blockchain analysis has come a long way in the recent years. Today, we have tools that can help us trace cryptocurrency transactions back to their source. This is a powerful weapon in the fight against financial crime and more broadly to identify criminal use of cryptocurrencies. One of the most popular ways for criminals to launder their money is by using cryptocurrency exchanges. They can buy and sell cryptocurrencies for cash, making it much harder to trace money back to the original source. Cryptocurrency exchanges have a big role to play in preventing money laundering. By implementing strong KYC and AML procedures, they can help ensure that criminals are unable to use their platforms for illicit activities. Another popular tool for criminals is the cryptocurrency mixer. These services allow users to mix their coins with other coins, making it much harder to trace the individual transactions. Cryptocurrency mixers are a major challenge for law enforcement agencies. They make it much harder, in fact, to trace individual transactions, and they're often located in jurisdictions with weak or sometimes non-existent AML regulations. Dark web marketplaces have been using cryptocurrencies as the standard means for payment since the inception of the first major marketplace there in 2011, the Silk Road. Bitcoin is the most widely accepted cryptocurrency in these marketplaces, but we have seen also a growing acceptance of other cryptocurrencies such as Monero and Ethereum, for example. The use of cryptocurrencies for illicit activities also includes ransomware payments. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts computer systems and demands a ransom in exchange for the decryption key. The majority of ransomware payments are made in cryptocurrencies, usually in Bitcoin. The rise of ransomware attacks has been closely tied to the rise of cryptocurrencies. Criminals are becoming more sophisticated and the average amount of ransom demands keeps increasing. Victims are often willing to pay the ransom to avoid reputational damage and sometimes potential sanctions. According to the report, the use of cryptocurrency for illicit activities seems to comprise only a small part of the overall cryptocurrency economy. However, the development of specialized cryptocurrency money laundering services has contributed to the widespread use of these techniques by many criminal actors and networks. Cryptocurrency money laundering is in fact a complex process that involves multiple transactions and exchanges to make it difficult for law enforcement to trace the source and the flows of funds. Regulators and law enforcement agencies are working hard to keep up with the evolving nature of cryptocurrency-based criminal activities. Many countries have introduced regulations to ensure that cryptocurrency exchanges and other related business comply with anti-money laundering and counter-terrorist financing regulations. It's very important for financial institutions, cryptocurrency exchanges and other related business to have robust anti-money laundering and counter-terrorist financing programs in place. These programs must be regularly reviewed and updated to ensure that they are effective in detecting and preventing illicit activities. In conclusion, cryptocurrency have opened up new opportunities for criminals to engage in illicit activities. That's true, but the use of cryptocurrencies for illegal activities remain comparatively smaller than the amount of illicit funds that are involved in traditional financial sector. By implementing effective AML and counter-terrorist financing programs and regulations, we can help mitigate the risks associated with cryptocurrency-based criminal activities. I hope you found enjoyable and useful this overview of criminal use of cryptocurrencies based on the recent Europol publication. A link to the main Europol document that I used for this video is available in the video description, and if you wish to support my FinCrime agent project, my Patreon link is also down there in the description. So that's all for today, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you soon.